You want 5 ways to look confident as hell in your negotiations or anytime, actually. I'm going to give you 5 in this video. I'm going to actually start with number 5 and work my way all the way up to number 1. You will definitely not want to miss this. So stay tuned and watch till the end. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am an attorney. I'm a narcissist negotiation expert. And on this channel and in these videos, I give you tips, tricks, and resources on how to look confident, how to look powerful, how to be powerful, how to shift the dynamic with the most toxic personality on the planet. I'm the only one on the planet who's actually teaching you how to be powerful and actually really shift the dynamic with narcissists. So if this sounds good to you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Okay, so let's talk about how to look confident as hell in any situation. And by the way, why would you not want to be confident in any situation? Because showing up as being confident gets you absolutely everywhere. And I'll tell you something, my dad, who was actually Chinese, and he came over here when he was 15 years old from China. He worked his way up. They had nothing. He actually ended up going to Columbia Medical School. He became a doctor. And he used to say, whatever you say it with authority and people will believe you. And I now have listened to Tony Robbins and people like that. And Tony has said, like, whoever speaks more confidently, that's the person who gets what they want in a conversation. So true. You have to say things with authority. You have to show up as confident. And, I've now seen motivational speakers talk about how confidence is a habit, which is definitely true. I talk about how I never leave my thoughts unsupervised because you have to constantly be working on being that confident version of yourself because it's not always easy. People are always there to try to knock you off your game, including yourself. I say that negotiation is something that you're always working on. And sometimes the first negotiation that you're doing is with your own self-worth. So almost all of it is right here. But the person who shows up the most confident in a negotiation is often the one who gets what they want. And people will think what you tell them to think. So it is really, really important for you to show up as the most confident version of yourself. 99% of winning a negotiation is you, your mindset, and how you show up. So this is almost one of the most important videos to watch when it comes to winning a negotiation. Okay, so number 5 is clothing choice. And clothing choice, I love because there's all kinds of psychology around wearing things that make you feel powerful, wearing things that make you feel like $1,000,000. You know how you feel when you put on that power suit or that power dress, whatever it is that makes you feel like, really good, that makes you feel beautiful, that makes you feel amazing, whatever it is that makes you feel like the Adonis or that power suit, right? For the guys. So wear something that makes you show up feeling powerful. Okay, that's number 5. Number 4 is color choice. Many, months ago when I first started doing YouTube, I actually did a whole video on clothing color and psychology. Super old, but you can definitely go dig that video out if you'd like. But, there's actually a whole psychology around what color to wear. So color choice is something that you can figure out as well. But, red can sometimes mean danger. Black is definitely powerful, but blue is a color of trust. Green is a color of trust. Those are good colors. Yellow can sometimes mean weakness. White usually means like a good thing sometimes too, so you can definitely figure out what colors to wear as well. Number 3, power poses. I mean, reading other people's body language, looking at your own body language, but power poses, being open, having your arm draped out across the chair. Sometimes this can be a good power pose. Sometimes it can look like you're closed, but sometimes it could be a good power pose. Steepling can look powerful. So I have a whole video on reading narcissist body language, by the way, which you can definitely check that out as well. Number 2, word choices. Be very careful about the choice of words that you use. Don't say, I'm sorry, or you don't have to, or, that's weak ass language. Get that out of your languaging. I'm okay if you don't, or I'm sorry, or be very, very careful about using weak ass language. You got to think to yourself, I'm unstoppable. I mean, I remember hearing Tony Robbins, I think it was, talk about how when he was first starting and really like pumping himself up, he used to go running and he would like the whole entire time that he was running, he'd like say to himself, I'm fucking unstoppable. I'm fucking unstoppable the whole entire time. And by the time he was done running, he would like just that was like burned in his brain. So I want you guys to write in the comments right now, I'm unstoppable. I want you to just start thinking that and start burning that in your brain right now. I'm unstoppable. Okay. That's your mantra for today. I'm unstoppable. All right. So that's number 2. And number 1, what do you think number 1 is? What do you think I think number 1 is? I kind of gave you a clue at the beginning of this video. Number 1 is definitely your mindset. I know I fight with it too sometimes. We all do. That's why I never leave my thoughts unsupervised, because you have to, remember that your input equals your output. So, what does that mean for me? What does that mean for you? It means when I'm by myself, when I'm driving in my car, when I'm brushing my teeth, getting ready in the morning, when I'm making dinner, walking my dog, whatever, I'm listening to something that's going to be good for my input so that my output is good. I'm listening to an audio book. I'm listening to a YouTube video. I'm listening to whatever it needs to be so that I am constantly training my thoughts. I'm constantly keeping my energy level where it needs to be. I'm really, really, really attuned to vibrational energy. And I'm really, really attuned to who gets to be in my space, who gets to be around me. No narcissists in my zone anymore. Already had that. I had to deal with one as a business partner that really super sucked, and had to get that person out. I have a friend who says no icky people under the tent. Yeah, I defend my light with my life. Your mindset is super important. You have to keep your vibrational energy super high. That's what's going to help you look confident as hell in negotiations and any time in your life. Confidence is a habit. It is something you have to work on at all times, and you have to remember and you have to remind yourself that you are unstoppable. Okay? So those are the top 5 ways to look confident in negotiations or any time. If you are so ready to start winning your negotiations, go to winmynegotiation.com, grab my free Crush My Negotiation prep worksheet. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, come join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zong. Come join me there for sure. And make sure that you like this video, you share it out so that other people have this information, and keep on coming back, because remember, today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'm so happy you're here, and I will definitely see you in the next video.